Not being able to paint when you go into Blender's texture painting workspace is extremely frustrating, but it's actually quite common. Here's every single problem that I've seen students come up against and the solution. So hopefully you can get Blender working and paint your masterpiece. Okay, so I'm in Blender 4.2. I've got my screencast keys down the bottom here, and I'll start with the default cube. However, no one wants to paint on the default cube, so we'll edit the shape slightly, and that will make sense why I'm doing this in a moment. I'll go to edit mode, and let's go to face mode, and extrude a few faces out. Now, obviously, I'm really proud of my object, and I want to paint it now. Now, I'm not going to go into detail with this, as I've got another tutorial, link in the description, for how to go into paint mode and how to set up for paint mode. But very quickly, I'll select all my faces, U to unwrap. I'm not pressing the unwrap option at the top here. I'm using Smart UV Project. Unwrap is when you've marked your seams. Smart UV Project is when you haven't. So that could be your first problem if you're struggling to paint on your object. So Smart UV Project, always change the island margin to 0.1 and unwrap. So what that has done, if I go to the texture painting workspace, you can see my object over the side here in the 3D viewport, and we've got our UV image editor over the left-hand side. And you can see that we've got lots of faces on here, and they correspond to the faces of my 3D object, but in 2D so we can paint on it. Now, if I try and paint now, so I'm pressing and I'm trying to paint, we get an error message down the bottom here, which is missing textures. If you see that, you have no texture slot. In order to illustrate this, I'll go up to the top here and bring out a new window. So where my cursor changes to the crosshairs, click and drag, bring that down, and change this on the left-hand side at the top to the shader editor. I'll press N on my keyboard to get rid of the side panel. And because I use the default cube, it came with its own material, as you can see here. Incidentally, press middle mouse button to strafe across these menus. If I delete this material from this object, this is what you'll see if you have no material on that object. Now, you don't need to create a new material up here. The quick way to do this, including a texture slot, is to go into the middle of the top here and choose the texture slot, drop down, and where it says no textures, add a new base color. In the base color, I usually change this to 2048 to make it have more pixels on for me to paint onto. And I'll get rid of the alpha channel because that's the transparency and we don't need it. I'll press add, and you'll notice on the left-hand side here in my shader editor, we now have a new material with, importantly, a texture slot at the beginning here, an image texture node. And that is plugged into the base color. You'll see it down at the bottom here as well. In my UV image editor, I've got my new texture in the background, and I can now go into my object and start painting. And you can see that white paint appear here and on the faces corresponding in the UV image editor. Now, it's worth pointing out that some people can paint, but when they go to render, it doesn't appear. That will be because your texture over here is not hooked up to the base color. For some reason, you've disconnected it. If I paint, I can still paint, as you can see here, because this is the only texture available for Blender to paint onto. So it knows it needs to paint onto that. But if I scroll across my menus, across the rendered view, you can see that there's no paint on there. Nor does it appear in material preview mode. So it's not appearing, but when I hook this up, you'll see it appear. Let's go to rendered mode, and you can see it appear there too. Generally, I actually prefer to paint in material preview mode, but you can paint in solid mode as well. So we've got, make sure your object is unwrapped properly, and make sure you have an image texture to paint on. Now, the next problem that comes across is that you paint and it appears on different parts of your model. That usually happens when you've got overlapping UVs or your unwrap is bad. What I'm going to do is go to the UV editing workspace. In the UV editing workspace, I'm in edit mode, as you can see up the top here, and I'll select edge mode and I'll unwrap my object. So I'll just go from here to here, all the way around, and cut my object in half and do what is quite a poor unwrap. So right click, mark seams. Then I'll select all, press U, and unwrap rather than the Smart UV Project. So I've cut my shape into two and I have two UV islands. What I'm going to do is just edit the island slightly. So I'll grab one of them and move it on top of the other. I'll go back to the texture painting workspace, start painting, and hopefully we'll see that some of this paint, let's go to a different color, will appear in two different spaces. So I've drawn a line down there and it's come across here. So if I draw another line here, you'll see it's drawing over here as well. That's because the UVs are on top of each other. I can draw one line across them and it will appear in two spaces. So it's taking this 2D image and placing it on these faces which are on top of each other. So if you see a problem where you're painting on one part of your mesh and it's appearing on another, that's because you've got overlapping faces. I'll just quickly go back to the UV editing workspace and press G to grab and move this back across over here, and then go to the texture painting workspace. Notice now that it's not doubling up. If I draw there, it's not appearing on this side, and therefore not appearing on the front here. So you can easily sort that out just by moving your UVs so they don't overlap each other. Another point I want to make is that this tiny square here represents this space here. So if I try and paint on it, you can see that this bit is much more blurry than this over here. If I paint over here, it's much sharper. If I paint over here, it's all blurry. So the amount of pixels your faces take up in this 2D image will come across when you paint. So you'll get really blurry images or really pixelated kind of images if you've got only a small square representing quite a large face. So that's another problem you might come up against. The easiest way to deal with those type of problems is go to edit mode. So that's tab into edit mode up the top here. Select all the faces, hue to unwrap, and instead of unwrapping with your seams, just smart UV project. That will work with the painting. Make sure your island margin is at 1 and unwrap. And notice how all my faces are now even and not on top of each other. Now, if you notice when you do a smart UV unwrap that faces are still on top of each other, it may be that you have some doubles on your mesh. A quick fix for that is in edit mode, make sure your whole shape is selected, press M to merge by distance. I haven't got any doubles, so no vertices were removed. But if you've removed some, try and unwrap with a smart UV project again and see if the overlapping problem persists. If it does, then check out the link in the description for how to fix that. The next problem you might come up against, if I go back to texture painting, and let's fill this in with a white color. And then back to my draw brush, and I'll keep it on red so we can easily see it. I'll go into edit mode and press Shift N. That will recalculate the normals, and I can make them appear on the inside. Normals is the direction of the faces. So now they're all pointing inwards, and I go back to texture painting and try and paint. Nothing's happening here, but you might see some on the back because those faces were pointing us. If I paint here, we sort of get some on the front there. Now, an easy way to find out whether your normals are pointing the right way is to go up to the overlays here and down to face orientation. You can see it's all red. That means we're seeing the back side of the faces. So again, if I go to edit mode and press Shift N, that will recalculate them on the outside. And you can see it's all blue, which is what they should look like. So always go up to the overlays and check the face direction. If I turn it off now, then I can go back to the normal viewport. And let's go back into texture painting. Now the last one's a very interesting one and it really catches people out. In the brush settings, if I scroll down, you've got two options here, texture and texture mask. If I add a new texture in here, let's say add new, I can actually add a texture to paint with by going into my textures down here. However, if I accidentally add a blank one, which hasn't got a texture associated with it, and then close this down and try and paint, you can see that nothing's happening. But when I open this up, close that texture down here and start to paint, I'm able to paint. So watch out for that. The same thing happens with the texture mask as well. If I add a new mask, I can't paint in here, but if I close this down, I can start to paint. That's a far less common one, but probably the most frustrating. The last one that you might think is the most obvious, but if your strength is set to 0, you cannot paint. And let's go back to 1, you obviously can. So just watch out for that as well. If you accidentally press Shift F, you can change your brush strength here, and you might bring it down to 0 by accident. So just be aware of that as well. So hopefully that's covered most of the problems that people will come up against. Let me know in the comments if you have any other problems or you've got any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.